Hey everyone! Welcome to tonight's Big Brother 26 chat.
That we just filmed.
We just lost like a third. We were like a third of the way through our recap, and our SD card crapped out. So
get back on it.
It didn't record any of it, and I want to cry.
I know, because it's super late already. All right, so it's episode 35.
2 hours. Did not need to be 2 hours, but whatever. We don't have time for this.
All right, last time, which was 100 years ago, Mackenzie won the HOH and nominated Rubina and Chemo.
Okay. Chemo is her target because she feels like there's no way Chemo would want to go to the end with her. She is correct.
Maybe she's just tired of all the stupid singing.
Maybe.
Oh my God, I can't.
Maybe she doesn't want to remember the love and the food and the laughs or whatever.
Maybe she doesn't... What's that one that they're always singing now? If there's a will, there's a way.
Stop.
Throw yourself in the garbage.
Yeah.
All right, so Rubina and Chemo are all like, oh my God.
We're on the block again. But seriously,
if we don't win, we're going home.
They do not really help themselves out, though, when it comes to trying to stay off the block. They don't offer much to the HOH. They don't offer up other options.
Are they even on the show?
Barely. I saw, oh my God.
Are they just living in the house, like, rent-free, and, like, do they realize that they're filming a show?
The Big Bro T on Twitter is so freaking funny. They made a joke that Chemo, well, it was also serious. Chemo is somehow still a casual, even though he was on the show. So true, though. Like, does he even know what's going on in this game?
No, he doesn't.
Oh, my goodness. But, yeah, they do not really try to stay off the block, and then they're all like, oh, when they end up on the block.
Yeah. So Rubina is all like, don't worry. Mackenzie told me that if she wins the veto, maybe she'll use it on me.
I mean, even for Chemo, if it gets used on Rubina, at least somebody else is going up, and it gives them the chance that both of them could survive.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, Mackenzie, she wasn't joking when she said that to Rubina. She is seriously considering using the veto on Rubina if she wins.
Until someone slaps it out of her hand.
I know, right? But she figures this is a good way to bond with Rubina, just in case Rubina wins POV the next week and is the sole vote to evict. Mackenzie wants to make sure she's on good terms with Rubina, but that could really bite her in the ass with, like, Cam, because Cam would potentially be going up as a replacement nominee.
Oh.
I don't think he's going to be happy about that.
Of course not. Who would be?
Yeah.
It's time for Tortilla Slap.
Oh, this clip is so freaking old.
Excuse me, maybe if you have to dig back in the Big Brother 26 vault a few weeks, you have no business putting on a 2-hour episode when you could have just put on a 1.5 or even a 1 hour episode.
A tight one.
In
the Big Brother house. But yeah, this clip was super old.
There's a way.
They were filling up their gullets with water, and then you had to slap the person across from you with a tortilla and try and get them to spit out their water.
Spit it out. All right, so that was not so
We don't have to dwell on this. Isn't that important?
Mackenzie and Chelsea. They're sitting around. Oh, my God. What if one of us wins the POV? What are we going to do?
Mackenzie brings up her idea. What if I use the veto on Rubina and I put up Cam?
And Chelsea had daggers fly out of her eyes. And she's like, I don't think you should do that.
Don't you talk about my man that way. So Mackenzie would still want Chemo to go. Mm-hmm. But this is kind of ensuring that it happens. And again, it's building that bridge with Rubina.
But it's also
next week, just in case.
Messing up the bridge with Cam.
It would be. And Chelsea's all like, we'll cross that bridge when we get there, a.k.a. you're not doing that.
I'm getting a makeout at the wrap party. All right, so Chelsea and Cam are talking because she freaking ran to him.
She did not tell him straight up what Mackenzie was saying. However, she's trying to give Cam a warning. Like, you really need to do well in this veto competition because your ass could be on the line.
Yes. I'm surprised. It's one of those situations like you don't rag on my man, only I rag on my man.
Exactly.
All right, so what has he done for us? Mackenzie wants to know from Chelsea.
They had many a gripe session about Cam this week and how...
They're always dogging Cam.
Dog's in the crib. He hasn't been pulling his weight in their alliance. He hasn't been winning competitions.
He's doing the best he can. He was expecting this to be a sex show.
No!
He wanted to be on the Love Island.
Oh my god. But seriously, I don't know if he knew what he was getting into with the show.
He wasn't prepared for these types of challenges. He was prepared for sexual challenges.
Or football.
Yeah.
Where's Canadian the football challenge? Football. Yeah.
It's a little different.
Well, anyway, that leads us into the POV competition.
Oh, great. It's Baby Comics.
Yay!
We've been waiting all season for this.
Yes. So you know the rules. You got to line up all of the comics in order on your laptop screen.
You got to go on the zip line.
You do. And you also have to pick the correct comic because there are 2 versions of each one. You got to spot the difference and figure out which one is the right one. I'm
so sad that we didn't get to see Angela on the zip line.
I know. Well, remember Felicia last season? She did look really good. Yeah, her time was under 20 minutes.
I wanted to see Angela on the zip line.
I know. That would have been wild.
Those little legs dangling.
I feel like there's still a few people this season that she would have beaten. Mm-hmm. Well, what did you think of the comics overall?
Pretty good, as usual.
I thought they were great this season. A lot of winners.
There was one that I was like, this is a reach, and that was the Mackenzie.
Mackenzie?
Yeah, Mackenzie.
She was like built in a lab or whatever.
Whatever.
No brother lover.
No!
Sweet Kenny K was freaking cracking me up.
That was probably my favorite.
They turned him into a wiener.
One of his
they're done with his shit.
Yeah, one of the wieners had ketchup and the other one had mustard.
Yeah.
So, Chubby Chaser Leah, really?
They're still sticking with that one storyline.
Couldn't it have been like, every guy has a crush on me, you know, like something like that, like she's moth to a flame, whatever.
Could see that.
She could be like a flame and all the guys are like moths coming after her.
Okay.
Atomic Mom Angela.
Love. She had her outfit on from her veto punishment. She had freaking Matt in her hand, which was hilarious. Yeah. Love it.
I think that was a winner, too.
Yeah.
Chameleon.
So he said in the diary room that he loved this, but like, that's not what he said on the live feeds. He was pretty upset because he was like, am I even on the show?
No, you're a floater.
This in conjunction with his zing from Zingbot of like having no substance. He was like, ugh, like, am I on this season?
He seems very mid.
Well, also, keep in mind, he's like an influencer, so he's like all about that and like getting more followers from the show, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm. And he thought he was going on a sex show.
Not influencer. No!
Crazy Eyes. You know that was coming.
Angela had influence over a few of these comics. Crazy Eyes for Matt.
Angela better win
favorite
house. Yeah.
I know.
Otherwise, I'm going to pee in a diaper.
No!
Yeah, I'm going to do it.
Brooklyn's was also because of Angela.
The Charcuter Thief.
That's funny. I like that.
Yeah, I agree with that one. I like that one. The Microchip Chelsea.
But I have to also say, I think Married Mother would have also been funny if they did something with that.
Yeah.
Just because she said it so many times. But yeah, Chelsea, the microchip, that goes back to her week one thing.
But you were also saying before...
What if she's the microchip that goes into...
everyone else?
Mackenzie, specifically.
Oh, right.
You know?
Right.
Controlling her.
That's a possibility.
Yeah.
Valchemo, because he's boring as hell, and they didn't want to put a little songbird.
Yeah, I'm surprised it wasn't something with music.
Because it's bad.
Maybe the volcano tie... I mean, obviously the volcano tie-in is for Hawaii, of course.
Right.
But is it also because of his terrible acid reflux situation that's happening? Those burps are insane. I've never heard anyone burp like that before in my life.
Not even your brother?
No. This is another level. I don't know if you've heard this before.
No. The Crow Slay.
T-Car, I love this. This is a lot of fun.
Yes.
This is the type of thing that you hang up in your craft room after the season.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
Glitter Critter.
They did Lisa dirty.
Was she like a rat or?
She was some sort of critter. I don't know, but this one,
it didn't even look like her. At first, I had to think like, who was this?
Yeah, that was rough.
Young Cedric. That was very fitting.
Fun. Love it.
Yes. The Instigator. Tucker.
So, like, the house guests didn't know that he was the instigator, and they still don't realize the connection there. I don't know if they ever heard the word instigator in regards to that twist.
Right.
But, yeah, they still don't seem to realize that that's what that was about.
Mm-hmm. Mackenzie, we already went over that.
Mm-hmm.
Quinn.
Quinsanity.
It's been a long night.
Yeah, his hair was all over the... I love that one.
I didn't love it, but it was good.
I thought it was fun.
The roller rebel, Rubina.
I mean, she roller skates outside of the house.
But did anybody even know that?
Yeah, she's talked about it a lot.
And the rewind, Joseph.
I have to say...
I barely remember Joseph.
Uh-oh. I feel like a lot of people, when they think of Joseph, they think of the tent. And I feel like...
No!
I feel like...
And you know who he was talking to about that?
Who?
Cam. Because it's a sex show.
Joseph's face in the comic, I have to say, looked a little bit like he was in the tent.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that was like a little Easter egg type of thing.
I'm going to have to go back and look at that one.
It looked questionable. But anyway, those were the comics. Loved them.
All right. So, Chemo, he was messy.
He was going on the zip line to check one comic at a time, which seemed crazy to me. Why would you not check? And he was not the only person that did this.
Why would you do that? Why not two?
Why not find the differences in like 2 or even, 3, but at least 2 of the comics and check them in one trip?
Right.
But just one at a time? Like, what? That's craziness.
I'm surprised nobody was like really super exhausted from going up and checking all those singular times.
I mean, somebody was exhausted and taking breaks. Cam.
Mackenzie, she got the correct comics first, and then she put them in order.
That's interesting. I feel like people don't usually do it that way.
No. I'm not
for that. I would put them in order first and then find the differences.
Right. Cam finished fast, but he was wrong like a million times.
Yeah. A lot. And then he was like really slowing down. Mm-hmm. This dude used to be a professional athlete.
Used to be.
College athlete. Like, what's going on here? He took breaks.
He was someone that we used to know.
I guess.
Gautier. All right. Chelsea, messy.
Pretty good, though.
Yeah. And Rubina.
So smart. Oh, my God. Every time she let go of that zip line and she had to fall onto the mat, it was like a freaking base jump. Like,
It was like when they have
parachuting. I don't know, whatever.
When they have a fake toddler in a movie scene or something, and they're just
they put it like a baby doll.
Yeah. She was adorable though, but I'm a very tall person, so when I see somebody who's very small, it's unusual for me. So
yeah,
she's so smart. All right.
I feel bad for her though. That was such a long drop for her.
It was a long drop. I mean, you gotta like double that.
Yeah.
All right, so the top 3 in no particular order were Chemo, Chelsea, and Mackenzie.
Whoa. Who do you think was more surprised about Chemo being in the top 3?
Chemo
or Chelsea and Mackenzie?
Chelsea and Mackenzie.
They were definitely thinking Cam was going to be in that top 3, and then he wasn't.
No.
So we find out that in third place, with a time of like 30-something minutes.
30 minutes and like 40 seconds or 4 seconds, something like that. There was a 4 in there.
Yeah. That was Chemo. That's not a big surprise. But oh my God, that means that Cam and Rubina's times were both over 30 minutes. What are y'all doing?
Was it possible to time out or?
I'm not sure.
Mackenzie was the winner.
Yeah, we didn't hear Chelsea's time, but Mackenzie's time was 13 minutes and 57.
Wow.
Or 51 or 57. 51 seconds.
Yeah.
So she won. No surprise there. I mean, we knew it was going to be Chelsea or Mackenzie, right?
Yeah.
So that's another win under the Comp Beast belt.
Yeah. Yay. Cam had to take some breaks.
Yeah, they were all going over how they went through the competition, talking about their strategies, and Cam mentioned that he took multiple breaks, and they were all just like, Kim and Mackenzie were, and I keep saying this, Chelsea and Mackenzie were like, are you effing kidding me right now?
This is for several $150,000.
Not just that, but they told him, you need to turn it on. You need to step up and win something. And then he did that poorly.
We're tired of carrying you.
Yeah, well, they suspect that he is throwing competitions at this point. They are not happy with him. Chelsea is freaking talking to the fish. And she's all like, I think Uncle Cam is throwing comps. I don't know if I can trust him. And
I'm going to tear him in half.
The fish are like, who's Uncle Cam?
Yeah.
I was waiting for the fish to be like, you don't have a chance with him.
No.
Stop holding his underwear up to the camera.
No, what?
Yes. Where have you been? She goes through his freaking dirty laundry and holds it up to the camera. It's a lot.
That shouldn't be allowed.
Dogs in the crib, don't allow that.
No. All right, so Cam apologized to the dogs in the crib, basically.
Well, he actually walked in on Chelsea talking crap about him in the storage room.
Whoa, that's a surprise.
And he was like, I can hear you.
She's always dogging on him, so what is he,
Yeah.
You should be used to it by now.
So she's bringing up his poor performance in the competition. And yeah, he apologizes to friends and family watching. He's embarrassed. He is not throwing these competitions. He's just really bad at them.
So Chelsea tells Cam, Mackenzie might put you up as a renom.
Mackenzie was already thinking about this before. And now, after Cam's terrible performance in the competition, she's like, I need to check this dude because he is adding nothing to the team. And she wants to be on good terms with Rubina. So she's like, I'm seriously considering doing this.
Well, she goes and talks to Cam. And Cam's excuse is he's got the yips. I never heard that before.
I've heard of that. Julie freaking roasted him, though. She was all like, Cam's season-long yips. Damn. But yeah, Cam is like, I promise I'm trying. Like, I'm getting in my head.
It's harder than it looks like on TV.
I'm sure it is. But also, like...
It's a lot of pressure. All right, so it's time for the veto meeting.
There's the whole will she, won't she, leading up to it about Mackenzie. Yeah. She did not end up using the veto, so she left Chemo and Rubina on the block.
Two sad faces, like... Oh, no.
Yeah.
All right, so let's visit the jury house.
Well, wait, what about this?
Oh. Chelsea is not sure if she's going to go rogue or not on the vote and get rid of Rubina.
Right, because she's trying to think, what is best for my game? Seems like Chemo staying would be best for Cam. Rubina staying would be best for Mackenzie.
Right.
What about me?
We'll
come back to that.
You know what? She would be thinking about herself first.
Yeah, let's be real.
You could give me a headache with that.
Well, it's time for the jury house!
Wait, Celebrate!
We have been waiting for this. Jury house check-in.
You know why? Because of the Quinn thing.
Oh, I was going to say because we want to see Angela.
Well, that too.
But also, I guess, the Quinn crush thing, whatever.
Yeah, so Quinn is in the jury house playing soccer with himself, playing with his balls.
Playing with himself.
It's not very fun.
Well, he's got a new friend coming to join him.
T-Court walked in, and I have to say, she looked amazing.
Fashion plate.
The hair, the outfit, the makeup was on point. Did she have different glasses on?
I can't remember.
She must have like a whole
She has a few different pairs, yeah.
She looked gorgeous.
Well, she shows up, and Quinn's all like, what? So they watch...
What are you doing here?
They watch the video together. Quinn finds out about Janky World, Janky Week.
Oh.
I'm sure he was disappointed because I remember him saying he wanted to be a part of something like that, and then he just missed it.
Right.
So he was also very happy to find out that Leah one HOH. She's all, that's my dog.
Mm-hmm.
Dog in the crib.
That's right. So Quinn asked T-Core, who do you think voted to keep you? Obviously you didn't make it, but who was the one vote to keep you? And she's like, Chelsea?
This girl is obsessed with Chelsea. Okay, for the record, the one vote was Chemo. Mm-hmm. Supposedly T-Core's best friend in the house, but she was like, it's Chelsea. Okay. We had to take care of that. Yeah. Bowie required another little treat.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, T-Core cannot stop praising Chelsea. I think we know who she's going to vote for if Chelsea makes it to the end.
All right, so then Leah arrives next. To which Quinn is like, rah, 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 rah.
Yeah, he's all
up on us.
Ooga.
Yeah.
He's like, I forgot how cute she is.
Oh, she's gorgeous.
He doesn't even realize that she's showing up with a crush on him.
Yeah.
So before they get into that, Leah's all, it's a double, so somebody else is coming behind me.
He said, well, let's just talk about you, little lady.
Well, Angela comes in next, and she's all like, blah!
Hello! She looked amazing in her little suit.
She looked great. Oh, my God, I miss her.
Yeah.
I miss her.
Bring back Angela. Maybe Angela will take over for Julie.
What if Angela's hosting the round table for her own season?
She might try.
We can dream, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they start watching the video footage from the week of the double, and Big Brother freaking hates us because they make us see again.
They made us watch Janky die again, including the puff of smoke at the end.
No! At least we didn't see the part about, like, I'm not ready yet. I don't want to go. Heartbreaking.
Janky, what have you done?
Very traumatic. Very traumatic.
Crimes against humanity.
Oh,
having
my God.
fun and a good time.
So they're talking about
Justice for Janky.
Yeah, they're talking about how everything went down that week, and Angela was like, "Who was it?" Chelsea came to her and was like, "Oh, Quinn and Leah have got something going on," and Angela's like, "No, they don't. Leah's not into him," and then Leah has to be all like, "Actually, I do have a crush on Quinn."
Oh,
and Quinn's all like, "Bing." Quinn.
Daughter.
Quinn cannot stop smiling. He's crying, puking,
Pooping.
What's the crying, laughing, throwing, whatever. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The
crying,
one where you're freaking
laughing,
out. Throwing up.
Emoji.
Whatever.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And she's just like, oh my God, I can't even look at you.
And Angela's like, this is the biggest twist of the season. I mean, I don't know. It's been a crazy season.
I don't know, Angela. I think you're the biggest twist of the season.
Yeah, right? But that's pretty exciting. I wonder if anything real will come out of this for Leah and Quinn.
I'm going to say no.
He's not chubby.
He's very thin. Unless he can tank on 100 pounds, I don't think it's going to happen.
I don't know.
Also, at that...
Is this like a reverse Shallow Hal?
Yeah. Also, at this point, everyone realizes that Chelsea is the winner of the season.
Yeah, I mean, she's kind of running circles around everybody. Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, Mackenzie's winning a lot of competitions, but...
But she's the puppet mistress.
Yeah. Mistress.
Mistress.
Okay, so now it's time to get back into the Big Brother house.
Oh my God, they had so much time on their hands that they made a lame song for Julie.
I thought this was kind of cute, though. They performed their little song for Julie.
Julie tried to talk over them, but they wouldn't stop.
Julie seemed really touched by the performance. I thought it was sweet.
Oh, it's for me? What?
She
You're
told them...
my favorite.
She said that they're her favorite. Whoa.
All right, so they got some messages from home.
For home. Right, they got the messages from home, which were really sweet. I love seeing these every season.
Yes, Rubina's dad and sister were adorable.
Her sister is like a carbon copy of her. It's insane.
Mackenzie's parents and her brother. You know the brother. Chemo's mom and brother.
Very sweet.
Cam's dad. Where are the dogs?
He said, sorry, I'm not one of your dogs in the crib. I love that he referenced that. That's so funny.
But he said, Dad, you are the top dog.
Aww.
And Chelsea's family, which there was a lot of,
She has a few siblings. She's got multiple siblings.
And her dog.
Her dog!
Rubina was like, where's my dog?
Yeah, right? You better freaking believe if I was on this show...
I didn't know that I could have my dog on the thing.
You better be showing the babies.
You're not going on this show.
I'm not. I'm just saying, like, you gotta show the pets.
Yes.
You have to.
Chelsea's family said, you better bring home that big cash prize.
I'm surprised they weren't like, stay away from Cam.
All right, so Rubina and Mackenzie, they're all like, girl power, we want to have 3 girls in the end.
Well, Chelsea, Rubina, and Mackenzie, they're all talking about that.
All right, Chelsea too.
And Chelsea then turns around after telling Rubina what she wants to hear, and she goes to Cam, and she's like, Mackenzie's playing both sides. She's acting like she's with us.
Oh, no.
But she's also acting like she's with Rubina.
You mean like what you're doing?
Exactly what she's doing.
Playing both sides?
Yeah, and exactly what Cam is trying to do with Chemo as well.
Yes.
So she tells on Mackenzie, and that gets Cam thinking, because he's like, well, we can't have Rubina here then, because
we can't
I'm going to be in
have girl
trouble.
power. We need boy power.
Right. Boybies.
So remember when Chemo was trying to put the moves on Cam and Cam shut it down?
Well, now
Cam is going to go put the moves on Chemo.
Cam's listening a little more when Chemo's talking.
They start a bad romance.
Yeah. Chemo puts in his, 10 minutes of gameplay for the week, and he's telling Cam, I want to go to the end with you. We would have the best chance against each other to win.
We're going to break up the girls. It's going to be a boys club, billionaire boys club, 750,000 boys club.
So Cam goes and talks to Chelsea about it. And he gets Chelsea on board with the idea of keeping Chemo instead of Rubina. And he's like, Chemo is down to take out Mackenzie next week. And he's like, I don't think Rubina's going to do that.
You want to keep Chemo, keep Chemo, keep Chemo. 1, 2, 3, wake up.
Honestly, it didn't take much to get her into that plan.
Yes.
So then Chelsea's like, all right, I'm okay with this, but I want to make sure we get Mackenzie on board because she does not want to blindside her. No. So they go and talk to Mackenzie, and Mackenzie's like, so we're ready to take out Chemo, right? Uh-huh. And they're like, no. No? Oh. So they go back and forth about that quite a bit.
And that was it. We don't find out until the vote what happens.
And I have to say, before the feeds went down today, it was not clear who would be leaving tonight. So it was still up in the air. Chelsea did not know what she wanted to do.
Right. Well, it's time for the Julie check-in. Hi, we don't have time. We only had a 2-hour show. Chemo's up first, and he says, wow, what an exciting summer.
I wrote so many songs.
Do what's best for your game, and love you, love you, love you.
Okay.
And then Rubina, I'm blessed to be here. I'm a Filipina, in case you didn't realize.
There you go. She did not write as many songs this summer.
She didn't write any. All right, so
it's time for the vote.
It's a unanimous vote.
Oh. Well, there are only 2 people voting, but still, it counts.
And Chemo is evicted.
Whoa! Okay, so
back.
The vote flipped back. Interesting. I wonder how that went down.
I don't know.
I'm going to guess it was Chelsea's call on this vote. Whatever Chelsea wanted happened.
Do you think she tried to hypnotize Cam?
I guess, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Fully awake. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
All
so
right.
Chemo is evicted. He hugged everyone on his way out, of course.
He went to go see Auntie Julie.
Yes. How come Chelsea's message wasn't from Julie?
I don't know. So, he's glad that they kept Rubina. Over you?
He was barely playing the game the whole time.
Now he can really concentrate on his singing career in the jury house.
I just don't get how Chemo would always talk about, what a huge fan of the show he was. But, every opportunity that he had to play it, he was like, I'm going to do something else. I'm going to go play a game or something.
Oh, he's killing me.
Yeah.
Julie wants to know, when the hell did this go wrong? When did the train go off the rails?
Yeah, she was saying you, T-Core, Rubina, and you are Chemo. Tucker, you 4 had a really strong thing going. What happened? I'm going to say it went wrong when T-Core put Tucker on the block.
Yeah.
I think that's when things really started to fall apart.
Yes, for sure.
But Chemo
he said he didn't know.
Are we surprised? Chemo also was like, we were the strongest, so people felt like they had to target us.
All right. Well, was this everything that you ever, expected from the show? And will you love one another? And he said yes, Julie.
Of course.
What are you going to say? No, this was a shit show.
I think he really had a good time,
Julie.
So I'm happy for him that he had that experience.
Yeah, good for him.
I would have loved to have seen him, play a little more, try a little more, but I'm happy for him at least that he had fun at summer camp.
So now we check back in with the house. They're not celebrating as much as they did when Angela left.
But Julie's all like, congrats on Final Four. Now you're going to fight to the death.
You're going to have to kill each other.
Oh my God.
So now is where the show takes a turn for the worse. Well, the schedule does anyway.
Schedule is a mess in this last week.
See you on Sunday. Because that's the next show.
Well, we won't see you on Sunday. But we'll see you on Monday morning to recap the Sunday night show.
That's true. Because it's on at 10 p.m. Eastern.
Oh, who can do that?
And then there's a Thursday show. Mm-hmm. But that one's only an hour.
Okay.
Because it's a quick eviction.
No Wednesday. I'm curious what's going to happen with the live feeds, because I feel like Thursday's eviction is not going to be live. I feel like they're going to do that ahead of time because they need to start doing the competitions for the final HOH.
Right.
They need to do 2 different competitions. They need to film the
BB
jury
Awards.
roundtable, the walk down memory lane brunch. So there's a lot of stuff that they need to pack in. I can't see them actually waiting until Thursday to do the eviction. So I don't know if they're going to have to shut down the live feeds for a little bit just so we don't see who got evicted. I just don't see them letting us have that information. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. So we'll just have to roll with the punches.
Yes.
And then after that, is there a Friday episode?
I think it's Friday and Sunday.
I think there's a Friday episode and then Sunday's
Friday's
the finale.
probably the BSBB Awards.
Yeah. And
Sunday,
starting part 1 of the final
last
HOH.
30 seconds of the show is going to be the beginning of the final HOH.
Yeah.
And then the finale on
2 hours on next Sunday.
Really?
Yeah.
So is that going to be a Monday?
No, we'll do it that night. We'll just get it done.
Okay.
We'll just get it done.
I'll have to sleep the whole day.
Yeah, you'll be okay.
All right.
All right.
Just to make it.
So, we want to thank everyone for being here. We really appreciate you all. Please let us know your thoughts on this episode in the comments.
It was too long.
Yeah. And we'll see you in the next spoiler live stream. So, thanks for watching, and until next time, much love.